My name is Hans Hansson, and today we have another episode of FixSF. We are looking at ways to improve San Francisco that can happen sooner than later. And today's topic is about shoplifting. It's about illegal food vendors and street vendors and the root cause of the real problem of the demise of our Union Square and downtown areas. So today I'm in front of San Francisco Center, and San Francisco Center, formerly the Westfield Center, is a major shopping center that has gone back to the bank and is in foreclosure. And its likelihood to survive is probably minimum. And if you look across the street, you'll see all the vacancies straight across from one end to the next. And what caused this? Well, most will tell you it's COVID, but the reality is that COVID accelerated the downfall of this area, but the reality is the downfall of this area really occurred several years before COVID. What occurred was two major factors. Number one, in 2018, the city decriminalized illegal vending, which means the street vendors that are on the street today. And today, what has happened is these street vendors, because there's no consequence to steal illegally, they are in turn stealing merchandise from all these stores and then reselling them on the street with no criminal activity or no justification by the police department to actually stop them from doing this. So as a result, you have theft that's occurring from these shopping centers. They're selling the merchandise illegally on the street. And then what happens is they take that money and then they go buy their drugs. So you have an never-ending cycle of a disaster. You have the shopping center store that's losing revenue. You have illegal street selling, which in turn leads to cash that leads to the buying of drugs. And we've created this downward cycle ever since. So what is the effect of shoplifting in downtown? Typically, stores pre-shopping center disaster would look at about a 5% loss factor as a result of privilege or stealing. Today, those numbers are ranging between 10 and 15%. And with margins in the single digits for a lot of these stores, the difference between the margins when you include this shoplifting factor is the difference between profitability and not. And that is the reason why stores are closing. The second thing that happened is Proposition 47. This is the state measure that passed. It basically decriminalized theft $950 or less. That means if I walk into a store and steal merchandise under $950 per incident, that is now classified as a misdemeanor. So as a result, when we add both crimes together, by decriminalizing the crimes of shoplifting, you in essence have created an incentive to have shoplifting occur with no consequences, and it's led to this downward spiral that's occurred today. If you took a look at Macy's announcing their closing, you needed to take particular attention to what the store people were saying. The people that are actually working in the store, they say the single reason why Macy's is closing is shoplifting. You look at Walgreens. Walgreens has been hit probably one of the hardest in terms of stores that have the highest level of shopping center theft. And what is occurring? Down the street here on Market Street, there was a table that was set up last week where a gentleman was selling Walgreens supplies at 50% off. I went to the table and looked at this, and the first thing he tells me is, if there's something you don't see in the table that is missing, let me know and I'll go ahead and steal it and bring it for you here. This is an example of a system that's completely out of control, and it's solvable. It's solvable by two things. You get rid of illegal vending and street vending by making it a crime again. And number two, you get rid of Proposition 47 across the state. This will eliminate car break-ins, small theft, exactly the things which creating an imbalance right now in our society. And this will in turn create a way to bring back retailers, because retailers will come back, but they're not going to come back if the merchandise is being stolen. So contact your local supervisor, the mayor, your congressman, your assemblyman, whoever will listen to you, and tell them we need to remove 2018 decriminalization of street vending and make it a felony. And we need to remove Proposition 47 to make that a felony. And then we can solve the shoplifting and bring our stores back.